before I get into what happened, let me take you through the ideal shoe hunting scenario. Yo, I'd like to buy one pair of these shoes. Okay, sure thing, let me get them for you. That'll be $100. Cool. Said no one ever because we do not live in a perfect society. I wouldn't call myself a sneakerhead, but if I had a ranking of hobbies, it'd probably be like third on the list, which I think is pretty high. It's something about the box, the new shoe smell, the way it feels like unwrapping a Christmas present on Christmas Day. And you put the shoes on and they're the wrong size. So you send them back, and finally, they're the right size. For every one person that gets to have this wonderful experience, I feel like there's 1,000 people who don't because the shoe ends up being out of stock or not in their size, which is pretty annoying. And thus the hunt begins. It was finally summertime, and I had been thinking about these shoes that I saw when walking past the store in the mall. Rhyme unintended. So on a different day, I went back to the mall to see if they still had the shoes that I wanted. No, those things sell fast. No, I couldn't have been too late. I literally saw those things like a week ago. You know I'm the chosen one, right? I could not have those shoes, and I had already imagined my future with those shoes anyway. Like, imagine walking down the street in the coolest pairs of shoes you've ever seen. People would be like, hey, are those Turns out the sneakers I wanted just so happened to be a popular pair at the time, meaning that I basically had absolutely no chance of finding them anywhere. Oh wait, no, we do have a pair. What are those? No, really. What are those? These are the sneakers, the ones you asked for. No, those aren't. It should be illegal to wear this. You shouldn't be allowed to sell this. What, are you smiling right now? So they did end up having my shoes, but in the worst color I've ever laid my eyes upon. I ended up going to a store nearby and saw the exact shoes I wanted through the window. So I smudged my face all over the window glass. So I go inside and check out the shoes, and I learned that the shoes that they have just aren't in my size. I remember it going something like, hey, can I buy these in a smaller size? Sure. We have them in every size but yours. And a lot of the stores I would go to after this one would all say the same thing. Apparently, I just so happened to be perfectly bioengineered not to fit those shoes. And after a while, I just gave in to what I should have done in the first place. And for the sake of every other shoe hunter, just buy them online. I checked the website where you'd normally buy these shoes, and apparently they don't exist. Turns out the original retailer had stopped selling the shoes a while ago, which is why all of the following sites I used to find them were selling them for way more than the original price. Luckily, I was able to find a decent price for the shoes, and they actually came in my size. So thus, the hunt concluded. And believe me, finally getting my hands on those shoes was more satisfying than catching Santa Claus on Christmas night, realizing that he looks super similar to your dad for some reason, passing out randomly, and waking up to a bunch of presents under the tree. And yes, if you were wondering, the shoes I got are the real ones, not fake ones. At least, I think they are. Oh. Thanks to everyone who watched this video to the end, and I'll see you in the next one. I just find it wild that sneakers tend to cost $100 nowadays. Imagine if everything costed $100.